Hi, I'm Nate with Average Archery Pro Shopping Range here in Phillipsburg, PA, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Tethrd Predator V platform for 2024. So one of the age-old questions that hunters love to ask is how much more innovation can you do on such a very simple product? And the answer is a lot, at least in the case of the Predator V, you can. So I'm very excited to see the modifications that Tethrd has put into this platform. There's a lot of things on here that people have been requesting for years. Tethrd listened to that and they responded with the Predator V. The first initial thing for me is the black powder coating or Cerakote style finish, whatever you want to call it, on both the post and platform and stomp pad. This offers a lot more traction. You can feel how rough the texture is. I also have a feeling it's going to be a lot more durable than the standard paint job finishes. I've done DIY paint job finishes on my just standard silver Predator platforms of the past. It's nice that this comes out of the factory with that already on the platform. The second biggest thing for me is this little bit of slope. It's not a lot. We see a lot of platforms that have a ton of slope. I call it a waterfall. A ton of waterfall in the front. I think it's too aggressive. This isn't a lot of waterfall. It's just enough to alleviate when your foot gets in, when your arch gets into that. You put the balls of your feet on this. It's not straight on a sharp edge like it would have been on the original Predator. This is offering just a little bit more comfort, and I've been running this platform since the beginning of archery season, so a couple of weeks now. Here we are in late October. And this has just been a nice little addition. It's not totally going to change how the platform feels or totally take away a nice flat spot. It's only about 2.5 inches long, the little waterfall portion here. So it definitely leaves you plenty of room for both your feet. I have a size 12 boot, and particularly fully insulated. They get pretty large. I still have plenty of room on the standard Predator V. Sticking with the shape of the platform, we have the waterfall in the front, and then it kind of swells in here on the sides as well. Now, there can be lots of different reasons for this. The biggest factor for me is that it cuts down on the extra piece of aluminum to have the bracing run all the way out to the edge. Shaves off a touch of weight, not a ton, but also makes it a little bit easier to lash onto a backpack, because now you can just belly band it. I can use one piece of the MOLLE. I use the Hickory pack from Huntworth Gear, and just one strap on the MOLLE backside can hold this whole platform on once it's fully collapsed and it's ready to roll. I just clip it in here, and since it's bellied out, it can't slide down. I'll still run a second strap underneath the stomp pad just for added measure, but with the original Tethrd Predator platform, I had to definitely run two straps, maybe even a third one in the bottom to kind of catch the bat wings back here. So whether that was the intended purpose of that or not, I know it definitely helps when you're going to go around and swing and put your foot in here. You can have a nice obvious place to put your entire heel when you go to make side-loaded pressure drop shots, and so on and so forth. But here we have an interesting one. This is a cutout groove for a 1-inch webbing strap for a ring of steps. So you can mount this to the tree and then run a ring of steps in addition also around the tree and have it be mounted right into the platform. Now, using a ring of steps is totally optional. I personally have never done it. I've never felt the need to have extra mobility to get around the tree. I just adjust my ropes so that way I have that ability without having to need to step off my platform onto a ring of steps. But there are a lot of people that do like it. Now, I'm also pretty big. I'm 6'4", so I have a lot of leg and a lot of upper body to get around a tree, even this normal one here, which is about basketball size. If you're going to use a ring of steps, it used to be you had to run it up against the button, you had to fish it in behind once this was mounted up to the tree. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You can go right into the cam post. Moving all the way to the top is the new stomp pad, and this is a totally new configuration for the Predator platform. It is not retrofittable, so it's only going to work on the Predator V series. This is actually fit right over top of the post, so the post is actually machined to receive a male and female adapter, and then it gets bolted on. This completely eliminates any chance of it moving left and right. The old platforms, they just had the bat wing with two fins, and it was very common for those to want to pivot a little bit once you actually put it under load on the tree. It wasn't unsafe, it wasn't dangerous, but it was unsightly, and you have to grip it and torque it over to get it to come back straight. With the new stomp pad location and the new screw-in and male and female adapter system, you don't have to worry about that. The bottom end of the post has two features I'm very excited about, and one that's definitely a little bit unique. The first one I'm most excited about is this MOLLE clip that is right onto the bottom of the post. It's bolted right on there. It's metal. It's not Kydex. It is not going to break, but this would allow you to clip it right onto a giant MOLLE loop in the back of your saddle. If you run a tethered saddle, they specifically have those big loops back there, and a lot of other saddle companies have a loop back there as well. So when I get to the tree, I take off all of my gear, pull my sticks out, pull the platform out, platform immediately goes into that loop in the back, and it's so much better than the system I used to have to run. I had a paracord loop on here with an S-beaner. It would clank off the platform. It was just a mess. I'm so glad they drilled and tapped this so this can be on there. On the other side, we have a brand new adjustment knob here in order to change the pitch of the platform. Now, everybody's pitch of the platform is a little bit different. That is definitely user specific, but how this screw used to function, everybody kind of had a little bit of a gripe with, as it was just threaded right into the aluminum and it could move relatively easily. Now, you don't want it to be seized up, that you can't move it, so that was nice, but it was kind of a little bit of a fickle thing to touch because it was just kind of the head of a smooth bolt. Now they've made it a specific actual element to the platform, and it's bolted through a spring into a washer. So it means that this doesn't just spin freely. You used to be able to spin this freely. Now it actually has to take some tension. So if you move it a quarter turn, that's all the more it's going to turn. This is nice, the new clip, and now they also have a threaded hole on the bottom. Now the threaded hole on the bottom, you can mount kind of whatever you wanted to here. Maybe you want to mount an eyelet so you can pull this up. Maybe you want to, Tethrd has said, you know, you can mount like a scent wafer system down here or something like that. It's unique. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it, but Tethrd added it. So that's all for this video on the brand new Tethrd Predator V platform for 2024. If you have any questions on this platform, feel free to drop it down in the comments section below. You can always find us on Facebook and Instagram, Average Jack Archery. And if you need a local Tethrd dealer, we are one in central Pennsylvania, down at 21 North Front Street in Phillipsburg, PA. Hope you're able to get outside, enjoy the sport of archery hunting if you so choose. Definitely enjoy God's beautiful creation and stay safe while you're climbing a tree. And we'll get to see you next time.